This KC, the Red Pill Alpha, back at you fellas again with that motherfucking heat. Wrists, elbows, knees, feet, shin to the back of her motherfucking neck, holding her down, locking her down, submerging her down with this motherfucking game. Keeping that, boy. But put your feet on the back of her motherfucking neck, pimping. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Like. Hit them thumbs up, share it, it's the message, subscribe. Hit the notification bell as soon as I'm done with these videos. Piping hot status. You gonna get it down your phone into your ear. All ear candy gang. Oh yeah, you gonna get that shit. And you fellas got any comments? Whoever, you got any comments, get me at my Gmail, rellsfargo12@gmail.com. That's RELLSFARGO12@gmail.com. Or you just get at me at YouTube. I'm all ears. And you see, I got the Cash App up there. I didn't give a fuck about, I didn't really care about all that. I'm here to spit the message because it's therapeutic. However, if you fellas do want to donate to the channel, check out the Cash App, get at me. My IG and my Facebook, I know you fellas probably try to get in there. I didn't know. See, I'm new to this shit, so I didn't know because my shit's private. I didn't know that I had to make it public for you guys to get in. And I'm more, I don't like internet trolls. I don't like that type of shit. Because if I can't find you and we can settle this shit like men, then I really ain't with it. And, I'm that type of dude. I'm real like that, man. I want to, if you talk shit on me or, if you disagree with something, that's something totally different. I'm G with that. We all got our own opinion. But if you talking shit, doing all that other shit, I'm the type of dude I do want to holler at you in person, But that's why I'll keep my shit private. I don't like that. I don't like that other shit, that internet gangster shit. I ain't with all that shit, man. Real men holler at real men. And, we can settle the difference or, find a solution to the problem or however the case may be. So that's why I keep my shit private. But if you guys do want to follow me on IG or Facebook, get at me at YouTube or get at me at my Gmail and with your tag, with your name tag or whatever, and I will send you one and accept it back and then you there. Other than that, I gotta get over that. I gotta somewhat come to the grips of this is a social media era, and when I get around to that mentally, I get around to that mentally. Right now, I'm kind of keep my shit to myself. I've been through a lot of shit. That's why I'm here to spit the message. So, once again, get at me, man. Fuck with me. If you gonna fuck with me. If you ain't, don't fuck with me. Flat out. That's life. Life got to keep going. But let's jump on to the topic. Cause I watched the movie last night. And I watched the movie of what's that dude, the actor dude? He OG, he old now. Richard Gere. He played in he wifed up a prostitute, Pretty Woman, back in the days. But that's not the movie I watched. The movie I watched was Unfaithful that he was in. Man, I think this is my first time actually watching it all the way through. I've seen it before, of course. It's been out for years. But I never really sat there and watched it through until I watched it last night. I'm like, okay, let me see what this is about. I read the topic and check it out. I'm like, okay, I remember this, but I never got through watching it. You run around doing a lot of shit, so you never really had the time to sit down and watch. So I said, fuck it, I'm going to go ahead and watch it. Man, that movie cold-blooded as a motherfucker. Like I said, and I had to make a topic on that because I know that that movie is 100% real. It depicts society. Actually, it depicts relationships to the utmost. Something that society don't bring to you, because at the same time they'll twitch it and give you fairy tale stories and tell you that Valentine's Day is about the love, show up with flowers and all that other shit. When you do your history, Cupid, and not to knock anyone's sexual gender and not to knock anyone's sexual preference. Whatever you are is who you are. I'm the type of person, I got to accept you for who you are because that's what your choice is. May not deal with you. I may not know you or, for society's point of view, through legal purposes or political purposes or just policies of this is the way of the world. This is the way of the world. If you guys go both ways, that's on you, man. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I do. I'm extreme heterosexual. That's why I say I have to accept you for who you are, because that's on you. You know, I'm not knocking you. I'm not judging you. Whatever you find love and happiness at, find that shit. That's on you. But like I was saying, I'm not the type that's gonna just, you know, and sit there and just judge anyone for, you know, for what they do or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is this. I always knew that relationships are not built to last. It's built to be settled on. It's built to be somewhat content. And it's like a content matter. You may be content with this person. She may be content with you. However, once again, it doesn't take much for her to jump on the next man. And we're going to talk on that. It doesn't take much. And I looked at that movie and I'm like, damn. Here we got a man who actually worked hard, blue collar, corporate. I guess he was running a herd of trucks. He was into the trucking business, I guess, and the trash dumping. He was into some kind of sanitation business but he was the head honcho of it. I think it was his business. It was his. He had it going. It was basically well into the 6-7 figures a year type business. So probably 7 figures a year. So he was doing pretty good. And took his family from out of the apartments in the inner city to actually structure up the suburban to where a rural area to where he made a home. Bought the home, brought his wife out there, brought his son, and they live basically shit in the life of luxury. You know what I'm saying? From him bringing in the cake he was bringing in that money. Of course, I believe his wife was a stay-at-home wife, handle things at home, make sure the son is together, make sure his son off to school, help him with the homework, you know, do the nurturing part, and make sure the food is done. I mean, you know, do her job at home. She's well taken care of, She driving Benz, and she's well taken care of. However, it didn't take much at all for her to actually resort back to the city life, wanting to be back into the city, something that she probably yelled at him about getting up out of there. She probably more than likely she put that on him. Let's get up out of there. She see the money coming. She seen she had a guy that would do anything and go all the way out for her. So she took advantage of that. Let's go and do this. Let's do that. And he did that just to please his wife, just to please his family, to make sure that they are ahead of the game in life. But she ended up resorting back to the city. That's crazy, man. She ended up resorting back to the same shit that she begged to come up out of, but she resorted back to the city. And I guess she found herself into a bookstore or whatever, library or something like that, and ended up running across a younger dude. You know, ended up captivating the attention of this young dude. They start feeling each other. They start liking each other. You know, he started being in her ear. Of course, he was a playboy. He had all the bitches. He was doing his thing with the hoes. I mean, that's what they do. That's the game of life. Kudos. However, she's a wife, a stay-at-home wife, a soccer mom type wife, but she fell victim for a playboy. Oh yeah, husband off making ends meet, working hard. I mean, you cannot be that resilient at your job. You cannot be that successful. You cannot be that the courage within you is just like at an all-time high. Look how far have you gone. You are a 7-figure guy. You're a 7-figure a year guy. I mean, most men would love that position. Most men would love to be in that situation, bringing in the money. You know, despite, you know, I don't know if they want to be having a wife or a girlfriend or whatever, but bringing in that money, you goddamn right. Every man would want that position. You know, yeah, your average 9-to-5 worker, you damn right they would want that position all day, every day. And she go tipping off with the young guy. Start fucking him. He beating it up, breaking it off, fucking her in the hallway, all type of shit. Fucking her, he just having his way with her. Then she turns around and get her feelings caught up into him when she found out he's fucking other bitches. And she got a husband. See how it's like society throw you a bone on what really takes place in life. But then they throw a fairy tale over there. They sprinkle it with some fairy tale shit, like, you know, like I said, the Valentine's Day, you know, all that other shit. And we're going to go back, man, to what I was saying. Because I almost lost the train of thought, but we're going to go back to what I was saying. I don't knock anyone, no homosexual thing. I don't knock none of that. But Cupid was a homosexual who gave gifts to his lover. If you do your history. You want to get off into the encyclopedia. You want to learn about Cupid. Does this person really exist? Yeah, Cupid really exists. I forgot what year it was. I know it was back in BC era, before Christ. I could have been AD after Deuteronomy. It was within one of those eras. And it's been so long. I've studied so much. It's been so long, man. And I know he was around the time when Julius Caesar and all them was actually the center of attention and had their throne going over in Italy, Sicily, somewhere over that way, over in the European section. But yeah, make a long story short, that's who Cupid was. You know, and you want to do your history, actually do your history on Cupid and Valentine's Day. And you kind of look at it crazy. You kind of look at it kind of different. Especially if you into that life, then you're going to love it. It's amazing to you. It's good. But if you're not into that life and you're extreme heterosexual, you're going to be, I don't know. But it is what it is. But like I was saying, this man did everything for this woman. She got jealous because their side dude was banging other side chicks. And she slapped him up, trying to do all type of shit. Oh, man. That's crazy, man. I looked at that movie. I said, damn, this is how it is. You fellas work hard. You fellas go hard. Check this out. I'm going to break this down. When you spot shit like that, it ain't got to be necessarily you spotting, you catching her cheating, or you know that she's got infidelity tied up somewhere else. It ain't necessarily that. When she act funny like she don't want you anymore, when she act like this is not what she want, whether it's a breakup or whether it's a divorce, get the fuck away from her. Let her go. Don't bribe yourself back to her. Don't come around her when you think it's the time. Oh, I've been away for 3 or 4 days. I've been away for 2-3 weeks. I can come back, you know, when the right time is. When the right time is, you know, she's going to forgive me. She's going to be there. No, man, get the fuck away from her. Let her come around to you. It may not be that week. It may not be next week. And it may not be 2 weeks. It may not be 3 weeks. Let her come around to you. That's what you do. You let her come around to you. That ain't what you do, bro. You don't jump her bone. You don't chase her down. You got to remember, she wanted out of you. She wanted away from you. So let her ass go. Oh, yeah. And let her see that you got options. And if you don't got options, act like you do. It's good to act like you got motherfucking options, pimp. Create options. You better be the coldest poaching motherfucker, because a lot of you guys, y'all put all y'all time into that woman. Y'all snatch up all your eggs and put it in one basket. And walk around with that motherfucker like this is what it is. No, that's not what it is. You got to always have other bitches on the backup. You got to always have something else going on. You got to make her know that she's not the focal point. When you ain't calling her and you ain't giving a fuck about her, you're not checking on her whereabouts, you're not doing none of that shit, it's going to settle into her eventually. Trust me. Dude, I go through it. Trust me. It's going to settle into her. Damn, he ain't jumping my bone. He ain't all up on me. He's not jocking me. He's not getting at me. He ain't trying to link up with me. He ain't hitting. He ain't doing nothing. I'm not hearing from him. It's like ghost town on that motherfucker's end of the phone. Why? Why is it like ghost town over there? Because you got other shit going. You're not showing her too much of your interest. Once you show her too much of your interest, she's gonna be like, oh, this motherfucker ain't got options. Shit. And I think AMS, one of them dudes said that shit on YouTube. You know, oh shit, if don't nobody else want him, why do I want his ass? What the fuck was I seeing in him all along when shit, he ain't shit? You want to know in your mind you are the shit. You want to know in your mind that you can survive and make it without that bitch. Fuck her. Lock that in, pimp. Straight up. And if you fellas don't get that, man, then, you know, they gonna run over you. They will run over you. That's what it's gonna be. Okay, he don't want to go nowhere. Cool, he don't want to go. I'm gonna go and fuck with Tyrone. I'm gonna go and fuck with Leroy. I'm gonna go and fuck with Dale. I'm gonna go and fuck with little Tommy the Gunner. I'm gonna go fuck with all these niggas in his face. And he's still gonna be, he ain't gonna cry like a bitch, keep showing up with gifts. Oh, I love you, I care for you. Why are you doing me like this? We had a family, we was once this and that, when that ain't what the bitch want. The bitch want to be dominated and conquered. So you shall do that to that bitch. But now let's jump back to that story. Yeah, that motherfucking movie right there sent chills up my spine, player. Sent motherfucking goosebumps and shit, whatever you call that shit, nigga. On my arms, my hairs on my arms was standing up. Because I know that's what happens in these households, in these fucking marriages. This shit is not gravy in there, bro. It's not good at all. You got a stay-at-home wife? While you out busting your ass, what the fuck you think she gonna do? She gonna be bored. She's gonna get bored. Somebody's going to catch her attention. In the social media era, too, I mean, dudes on there flashing their abs, jumping on her DM. What's your cash app, baby? So I can send you this and that. What the fuck? That's enticing and intriguing to her. And that's just a movie. I think it came out, what, 03 or 04, something like that. I don't know. I can't remember. Well, I checked the date and shit when it came out, but all I know is that, man, the shit speaks relevancy of today's time. Well, it was going on back then. It's more in your face, up and direct now. Because we in the social media era. And what that man do when he found out his woman was cheating? He went over there, found out his woman was banging a young dude. He did everything he could do for that woman. And she fucking a young dude. The dude turned around and said he seen the gift that he gave his wife in the young dude's house. She giving up shit out. She's giving shit that he bought her to the side dude. He grabbed that motherfucker and busted him in his head with it and murdered him. I don't know, I forgot a little statue or something, whatever it was, busted him in his shit, murdered him, wrapped him up in a cloth or a rug or something. Dumped his motherfucking body off. In a trash site. He went through all that shit. Could possibly get caught for murdering this man, going to prison for the rest of his life because all he did was work hard, bust his ass, stacked his money, moved his family out of the parliaments of the city into a fucking suburb, bought new cars, stabilized his family just for this bitch to turn around and treat him like shit. That's what happens. That's what goes down. He told that bitch, I didn't want to kill him, I want to kill you. I know you fellas feel that way. I know you go through that shit, but then you turn around and accept the bitch right back just like he did. Forgive everything, baby. We can work through this. The police come. We don't know nothing. You took that dick. I murdered that motherfucker. You don't do that no more, and I won't have to kill again. Fuck out of here, man. If y'all fellas ain't seen it, go check it out. It's called Unfaithful. And if you fellas have seen it, then shit, you know what it is. I don't know. I might be late on it. But, yeah. It's a part of a topic because I know that's what goes on. I know I wasn't wrong. I know that's what goes on in these households. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. She got attractiveness built up in her. She got a liking base, just like you got a liking base. You got a lot of bitches that you like. She got a lot of guys that she like. It doesn't take much for her to act out on that. Not at all. Doesn't take much. All it takes is you to be out of sight, have a little argument, and you gonna argue, you gonna bump heads. That's inevitable. But that's all it takes. Have disagreements, not spending the quality time she want. She gonna come up with something. Just to get the dick that she been yearning. Real shit. Like this shit, share this shit, subscribe. It is the message. Holla.